All right. I should have started the stream earlier because it's taking a second to load. Nevertheless, I just want to stay here so I can mute Twitch on my computer. There we go. Hello. I can't see it yet. So there we go. All right. I can see us all. All right, good. Hello. Welcome. You know what? I'm just going to close the tab. I'm never good at this. Those of you who are repeat guests, I'm awful at the beginning of the thing, of the stream.
This feels a lot like Halloween.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Well, Halloween was a shit show. All right. Hello. Welcome to Quarantinis. I'm your host, John Hess. You can see it on my apron if you can read backwards. And this was a Hanukkah gift. Arguably the best one I've ever gotten because it's a replica of a teeny tiny one I had maybe that went up to here when I was 2, which I thought was cute. So anyway, welcome to the holiday Quarantinis. We're making holiday themed cocktails that have nothing to do with Christmas. So I think a couple of Christmas celebrators weaseled their way in here. But, I'm totally kidding. I don't want to start off on a negative or hostile note. But this is mainly for people who don't celebrate Christmas or who are making their own holiday traditions and customs, especially in quarantine, to get a little festive. So it's a holiday party more than it is a holiday show. So I'm just going to go counterclockwise from where I am on the screen, introduce everybody. So we'll start. We got Ezra Parter in the house. Hi, Ezra.
Hi. Hey, nice to be back on the show. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's good to see you. We've got Ian Zandy. How are you, Ian? Good to see you.
So well, which is so well, I think.
Yeah, good. All right, and we'll go down. Hi, Stephanie. How's Stephanie Streisand's here? How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Alyssa Feller's here. How are you, Alyssa?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. And Jack Kelly, how are you doing? Welcome.
I'm doing great, John.
Fab. This is terrific. And then we've got a blank panel here. I don't know what I have to do. I got a very cryptic email earlier today, just to summon Ryan. So maybe if I say his name thrisely. So Ryan Hitchcock.
Hello, John.
Whoa! Welcome, Ryan. Oh my goodness! Look at that head of hair.
I'm celebrating National Flashlight Day.
Oh shit.
First, and coincides with the longest night of the year, the winter solstice.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. How many flashlights you got there? You got 2? You got two lights? Wow.
Wow. You went all out this year.
You're like Ahsoka Tano. You like that? You like it? Never watched Clone Wars.
I don't understand. I'm not up to it.
Well, so if you're unfamiliar with the show, first of all, how dare you? Second of all, that's fine. Welcome. We're going to keep doing these the 4th Wednesday of every month until people tell me to stop, which could happen, anytime in the next 50 minutes. The format of the show is I gather a bunch of funny friends and we make some cocktails. Typically, they're very simple cocktails that anyone can make while bars are closed during lockdown. However, the first cocktail I'm going to make tonight is one of my own invention, and it's not simple at all. But 4 years ago, a news broadcaster said the word Mazel Tov cocktails. I guess that's 3 words. When he meant to say Molotov cocktails. And not only did he say it, but there was a lower third in the ticker. There was a chyron on the screen that typed out Mazel Tov cocktail. And people sent me that screenshot then, and they've also been sending it to me fairly recently, being like, "Are you going to make a Mazel Tov cocktail?" I was like, first of all, I didn't give you my number. Who are you? Second of all, no, I don't want to do that. It's just put a yarmulke on a glass of champagne. So I decided we're going to make a Mazel Tov cocktail.
I am so excited to make this drink.
It's going to be a lot of fun, I think. Jack, you standing on your stove? No.
No, some of us are only 5'2", and our shelves are very, very high up.
Yeah.
I'm also 5'2". I feel it. I feel you.
Yeah. First my mother, who's only 4'10", so it didn't matter how tall my dad was. I was always destined to be short. But but I forgot, I neglected to make the honey syrup, so please forgive me. I'm gonna do that now.
Oh, no, you're good. I'm actually going to open up Twitch on my phone because I like to look at the chat room to see if maybe one or two people ever go to the chat room. So, oh, hang on. Oh, no, I did it again.
You got the Twitch ad?
How are you getting insurance?
No, yeah. So, all right. Anyway, so, all right. So Jack's making it. Stephanie's making it. I'm making it. Ryan, are you going to make it? Yeah, you're going to.
I'm making, so I don't have gin right now.
Uh-huh.
So I don't have sparkling wine, and I don't have pomegranate juice. So I'm making a play on it, let's say.
All right. I'm pumped up to see what you make, but let's go around to Alyssa and Ian and Ezra. What are y'all drinking, and how are you celebrating the holidays?
Yeah, well,
Who's going first?
well, we all waited and then we all went at once. Alyssa, you said you made first.
What do I look like? Somebody who's supposed to facilitate conversation? What?
Uh-huh.
Ezra, please go.
Okay, I don't want to make it a fight, so Ian, you go.
Okay, fine, I'll go. I made a dark and stormy out of materials that CBS sent me for some reason. It's got lime. It's got.
Wait, explain that.
Lime. It comes from a tree. It's kind of a citrusy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's got ginger ale, and then dark rum. Yeah, they sent me it for promotion for CBS's The Stand. I don't know why.
CBS. I was like, why was CBS?
I thought the same thing
CBS is
too. I was like,
sorry.
CBS, that's fantastic. Did they send you prescriptions as well?
Yes, to promote The Stand.
Went up to the pharmacy counter. I was like, "Hey, I don't have your prescription, but
The Stand's
I
coming
heard
out.
you're promoting The Stand.
True story. The first time I got birth control was a promotion for The Secret Life of the American Teenager. It was great timing.
Oh,
That's
How
a really
is the
cool
birth
idea.
control though? Cheap or like good quality?
I mean, it worked. It did its job.
Is this a bit?
matters.
I
No,
don't know.
this is a bit. This is a bit. There's no free medicine in the American healthcare system.
I had to pay $25 for my flu shot this year.
Oh, really?
wow."
I have union health care and I had to pay that. I don't know why. Anyway,
Anyway,
I'm going to be more Jewish with the way I
I'm
complain
just
about medicine.
picturing, I'm just thinking about like a pharmacy where they've got like where it's like a Christmas grab bag where they just have random prescriptions wrapped, and you just like reach your hand in and whatever you pull out. What you get.
I want to distract. Oh, well, okay. We got a dark and stormy. Who else still has to go? And then I'll make.
go ahead, Alyssa.
okay.
Sorry.
I'll tell you the original intention and then what I ended up doing. The original intention, I was very close to making a blue Cosmo because if you go to Walt Disney World and you go to Epcot, they have like the festival of the holidays where they have like different booths and they're just trying to sell you more and more stuff like the Food and Wine Festival. Now they do the holiday stuff, but there's a booth called L'Chaim.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be Disney being like, hey, Jewish people exist too.
Sure.
And it's like the food items are like a pastrami sandwich, a latke, the donuts, and then just for kicks and giggles, they're like, I don't know, we need to sell alcohol, a blue Cosmo.
To be fair, our like our regional spirit is Slivovitz, which is we don't want to. I went to a liquor store, barkeeper, Ryan. I went to barkeeper once, and they have it on the bottom shelf there. And I was like, "Why do you sell this?" And they said, "We don't know. No one's ever bought it. It's astringent, which I've never heard anyone describe a liquor as."
What?
Anyway.
What
This
is
one had the recipe I looked up had like blue Curacao. Is that what it's called? Yeah.
Curacao, yeah.
Curacao, sorry. So I'm at my parents' house. They don't have that, and I didn't feel like buying it. So I'm on the East Coast right now, and I figured, let's keep things easy. So I just made a cup of Swiss Miss hot chocolate. I had some whipped cream, it melted, but to spice things up a little bit, I went through my parents' liquor cabinet and I found this.
Hey.
Ooh,
Ooh.
feel like you're back in high school?
yeah, a little bit, except they really don't care, and I was never much of a drinker.
Yeah.
But what's really funny is it was bottled exclusively for the Mid-Island Liquors at Mid-Island Shopping Plaza in Hicksville, Long Island. My parents haven't
Wait,
lived there.
where are you?
I'm in Boca Raton, Florida. My family's from Long Island.
I am from Long Island as well.
Are you from Hicksville?
That is my train stop, but I am from Melville.
Oh, my aunt lives in Melville. So I think they either bought this when they were visiting her or they bought it when they last lived there 30 years ago. So I figured whatever the reason, they're not missing it. But I'm in Boca Raton, which is the 6th borough. And I'm also drinking it, sorry, out of a Pirates of the Caribbean mug.
Beautiful.
Most important.
I want to interject and just say blue curacao. I was told by a bartender once, essentially you take any orange liqueur and you put blue food coloring in and you got blue curacao. I have blue curacao because it's my favorite color and it's fun to turn drinks blue, but you don't need it. What's the point? It's a coloring agent. It doesn't do anything.
And then also I wanted you to do, or the recipe I found had white cranberry juice. And I'm like, who's going through the effort of clearing up cranberry juice? It's red already. How do you de-redify? Is there white cranberries just naturally occurring on Earth?
I think so. My grandparents live on Cape Cod. My grandmother lives on Cape Cod. And so, I mean, she's got a poster in her bathroom that's just cranberries. It's like old Ocean Spray logos. And we went to the Ocean Spray factory once. It was pretty cool.
Alyssa, I feel like John has been longing for someone to bring it up just so he could brag about his aunt in Cape Cod who has a poster.
Listen, let me tell you something about cranberries. They grow in puddles. And anyway, so well, that's cool. All right, Ezra, you wanna? Am I cutting you off, Alyssa? Or?
No, I spoke for way too long. Please cut me off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something about this show. Nobody cares. Ezra, what do you got there?
So once a month I've been getting barbecue from Bloodstow's Barbecue, or chicken or whatever I want to get from there because it's great. And this is fully a plug for them. But they sell alcohol too, and I've never done it. So I got a Bloodstow's Paloma. Which the ingredients listed here are tequila and grapefruit, but on the site, it's, I had it open. Let me get it back open. The ingredients are, okay, come on.
I mean, I can tell you what they are.
Well, no, but I want to tell you what the ingredients to theirs are. Tell me what your ingredients are, and I'll tell you if it's the same.
Well, Paloma is typically just reposado tequila, lime juice, and grapefruit soda, or you can bouge it up and do grapefruit juice, simple syrup, and seltzer.
So this is
Ian,
a humidor. Oh, go ahead.
Are you writing this down, Ian?
Take notes. Somebody should be taking the minutes of this meeting.
I just got Ian's eyes widen. That's why.
Yeah, I need a secretary. I need a Quarantinis secretary is what I need.
Okay, it's El Jimador tequila, 400 Conejos mezcal, fresh lime and grapefruit juice, and homemade simple syrup.
Fuck. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Damn.
it looks a little like misty right now because it was yesterday, but I'm gonna shake it and then I'm gonna drink it.
Snow
Cool.
globe of alcohol.
I'm just gonna interject, and so what I've done to make a Mazel Tov cocktail, I had to think Mazel Tov is something we typically say at celebrations. It literally translates to good luck in Hebrew. But so I wanted this to be primarily a champagne cocktail or any sort of sparkling wine cocktail. And from there, I started thinking about the French 75, which is something I like to drink on New Year's. It's a brunch cocktail. It's a classic. And it's champagne with gin and lemon juice. And a lot of recipes have simple syrup as well, though I don't think you need that because of the champagne. So gin, lemon, a good start, but I wanted to think about ingredients that are significant to the Jewish people. And so I thought about pomegranates and honey. Pomegranates are all over the Old Testament, also one of like the key things that are natively grown in Israel. And so let's not get political on it. It's just the place exists and so does the fruit. But anyway, so this is a bunch of pomegranate. I muddled up a crap load of pomegranate seeds, just got right in there today. And this is pomegranate juice.
Oh, I didn't realize that we needed pomegranate juice. I don't have that.
What do you have? No.
Can I make an assumption? I bet cranberry juice works
Cranberry
well.
juice is also probably great. White cranberry juice can go fuck itself.
Yeah.
I have dehydrated limes.
Great.
Okay.
Go ahead. Those are typically a garnish and have no liquid to add.
That is sadly the only fruit I have in my house right
I
now.
don't believe you fucked with me. Hey, that's fine. And we all have to do what we can in these days. But so anyway, that's
Sorry.
hey.
I mean, John, I almost didn't get to go to the grocery store today because people were lined up outside because they have to celebrate something on Friday. So I almost made you make me with this the sparkling red grape juice. Because I wouldn't have been able to get champagne or pomegranate juice.
Oh, that's okay.
But
It
I
would have
did-
been fine.
What are you pouring in now?
Right. So I've essentially just made the base of the cocktail. I wasn't really sure how to balance those 3 non-alcoholic ingredients. So I just did equal parts. And I played around with this on Instagram Live a couple weeks ago. And I do think that equal parts works best for now. And then I just added 1.5 ounces, which is a shot of gin. And so what we're going to do is yeah.
I forgot the gin.
What do you have instead, Stephanie?
Oh man, I hope this wasn't.
Oh man.
I'm going to get some ice while we wait.
Oh, good idea.
Hey,
Can I say this? It reminded me of like
Now, John,
I have an 18 pack of Budweiser.
Great.
same thing.
Yeah. It's not even the champagne of beers.
now, John.
Yeah.
I have one of these fancy things.
Ooh.
Hold on. What is it? What do you have? Oh, what is that? A jigger? Yeah, you got a jigger. Okay. Terrible name.
What is which side?
What is which side?
Like size wise.
Yeah. Does it not say?
No, I bought the cheapest one at BevMo, so of course it doesn't.
I would say it's either like 1.5 ounces, or maybe 1.5 ounces and 1 ounce. If it doesn't say, it could be anything. Maybe take a shot glass, fill it with water, and then fill the biggest one with that. But I don't know. The point is, though, it's equal parts of, I would say, use the smaller one. So the smallest side gets the honey syrup, the lemon, and the pomegranate juice, or whatever. You could also use grenadine, and you could use that same side and just do 3 measures of gin. That would be. That is proportionally correct. While I shake this,
So just
Ryan,
pomegranate and gin, right?
what?
Pomegranate and gin.
Yeah,
Okay, so I have lime. I have dehydrated lime and beer. So that's what I have so far.
that's perfect. That's exactly the recipe as I would translate it. Ryan, what did you wind up making?
So sorry, I jumped ahead a little bit. So this is mine.
Yeah.
Uh,
Now let me shake this real quick. Just hang on. Okay, sorry. Go for
all
it.
right. So
Woof.
I've got this. That's fine. Good there.
Yeah,
I've got honey syrup.
nice.
All good. What I don't have grenadine or pomegranate juice.
Okay.
So to get the color right, I used this hibiscus lavender syrup I have.
Wow. Okay.
And because I was using that, I pulled back a little on this by like 1/4 ounce, and I upped the lemon juice
Okay.
to compensate for the sweetness. And I don't have gin, but I feel like what the gin adds to this is probably like a lot of body and a floral,
Yeah.
like herbaceous note.
Yeah.
So I did a split base of 1 ounce of aged cachaça, Brazilian sugarcane rum, and 1/2 ounce of Jamaican rum,
Cool.
which is fat and funky.
Yeah.
And then sparkling wine. So I've got this lager from Modern Times that has like a dry champagne-esque finish.
Cool.
So I dropped that in there.
Nice.
It's pretty good.
Right on. Yeah. How did it turn out?
I like it.
Good.
I think my glass has quite enough. I'm going to put a little more
Ready?
here. I don't think it was quite 3 ounces.
Hey,
Hey,
L'chaim.
speaking of glasses, so this is the first time I've used the Pirates Caribbean mug that I bought my dad from Disneyland. Can I tell you how bad of a design this is? Like
Oh
these
my
spikes,
God.
you want to hold it tight, but that's your palm. You
That's
can't hold the
terrible.
mug without being stabbed.
That's one of the first things you might hold in the morning too. That's so
Right.
unpleasant.
Like, I'm like, is it supposed to be like you can put your fingers here? But then why am I holding my mug like this awkwardly?
Yeah,
You know,
that's
it just sounds like Alyssa's not a real pirate.
No,
No.
just have a hook hand.
let's taste my Mazel Tov.
I guess I should have had the
explains
hook
it.
and then you connect
Wait,
the hook in there.
what did you just put in?
This is hold on. You know what? It's good. What do you know? I put in. I topped it off with and I don't know how many ounces of this cava, which is a Spanish sparkling wine. That's fine. It's dry, but it's also it's a little bit citrusy, a little bit floral, so it kind of plays with everything that's going on without being overly sweet. So while the champagne and the effervescence are the star of the show because it's the largest single ingredient, you still get the pomegranate and other ingredients. So it's fun.
So I didn't have sparkling water to go into it, but I do have bubbled water thanks to my my kettle.
Great.
So I'm gonna pour boiling water in.
Cool.
Okay.
Boiling water?
Well, because
Well,
boiling has
listen,
bubbles. That
one
makes
of the-
sense.
One of the 6 rules of at-home mixology is that the cocktail should be stinging cold to the last sip. So it's always good to buck the rules a little bit.
I think my favorite kind of beer is hot beer with lime. So I think it's going to be great, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's how
Also, I didn't have the syrup.
Uh-huh.
But I do have.
Please be maple syrup. Please be maple syrup.
I have this leftover chocolate fudge from this Sunday I had for takeout.
Great.
Will that work as a substitution?
Yeah, I think syrup is the operative word. Yeah. Also, the boiling
I
water.
don't have syrup. I have balsamic vinaigrette. Which one would be better as a
I
substitution?
think you used balsamic vinaigrette in a previous substitution. Let's go with the hot fudge.
I didn't have time to heat it up. It's just cold fudge.
The boiling water will heat up
Boiling
the
water is
Oh,
going on.
that's true.
and the boiling water might also rehydrate the lime.
It's like a hot toddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot chocolate toddy.
That doesn't sound terrible. I mean, you throw some like apple brandy or bourbon in a hot chocolate. That's
Do you have apple brandy, Stephanie?
this is the worst. Oh my god.
All right.
Oh, you should have. Wish we had somebody making fart sound effects on the background or something. Looks like
We can get that in post.
Jack. How you doing? How's yours coming?
I finished it, poured in my champagne. It's the first champagne bottle I've ever opened.
Damn, Daniel.
So
Trying to bring back damn Daniel.
myself.
James Jam.
So
Oh, yours looks good.
It does. Is it good?
yeah, I like it.
All right, good. I made Jack a cocktail recently that they didn't like. So
I'm gonna try mine now.
yeah, go for it.
Oh,
Now.
God.
John, this isn't a good cocktail.
Oh darn. Shoot. Well.
Jam, jam.
National Flashlight Day.
Back
we
at it.
got some lighting effects here. Oh, I love the silhouette though. The silhouette's great. Wow.
It is not a delight.
He's like a human lighthouse.
Like the 20th Century Fox logo.
Oh yeah. Dun,
Ryan, your hair right now is perfect for this.
Oh my
flashlight
God.
bit.
You look like if Eraserhead was played by Larry Fine of the Three Stooges. That was
A Harpo.
2 deep cuts, but I liked it.
I bought this for like $5 at the wine store because I never used to get any sort of champagne because it would go flat. This makes it stay not flat for like a long time. $5, why not? Anyway, wine stop and so Florida Man Gamer, ha ha ha, OMG.
Hey,
the deep cut. Who's Florida Man Gamer? Is that Ted?
That's Ted.
That's Ed, I think. Yeah.
Hey Ted,
Ted.
I'm starting to, you come into the chat almost every time, and I can. Oh, look at that lighting effect too. It
Ooh,
makes
yeah.
it look like its own little flashlight.
Uh,
I finally remembered. So anyway, this is the Mazel Tov cocktail. Personally, I really like it. I think it's a nice, refreshing, crisp drink, celebratory. How's everybody doing? So let's go on. How have people been making the holidays their own this year? It's a weird time. So what's everyone been doing? Just anyone talk. I don't give a shit.
Well, yeah, the good thing about National Flashlight Day, the only thing you need to celebrate it is a couple of flashlights.
Well, and a couple of D-cell batteries.
Well, yes.
or however you power your batteries.
Right. This is an inclusive. This is an inclusive.
Does that
battery.
mean the
Thank you.
flashlight on your cell phone that also works?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a good point.
National Flashlight. Big
I
fan.
have this hand crank flashlight that I got from my credit union.
Yeah.
What about flashlights?
That's
I
a
don't
different day.
Ryan. Oh,
Flashlight?
There's a different day for
is that
that.
a different day? Is that June 9th?
Yeah.
That's great. I see what you did.
I was talking to somebody on Bumble recently, and
Sorry.
no, it's fine. It's yeah. Anyway,
Hey, man.
Get
Please
it
tell us.
matched with someone on Bumble.
yeah.
No,
I'm
for
just
real.
I'm
What happened?
bragging about my, anyway. We were like, we got to the point where we were like texting pretty long answers to one another, and she sent a long list of replies, and I responded to them, and I the last one was like a very exciting thing. So I said to her, I'm gonna start from the bottom up, and then I did it, and she responded to mine. Okay, I'm gonna start from the top down. And when the discussion was over, I said, "Congrats to both of us on completing the first Bumble 69." Which she thought was really funny. I promise it was not unwarranted. Like the conversation had already, like it wasn't out of the blue.
Okay.
It was funny.
Okay.
I think it's funny.
Great. I'm so glad that you do.
My show. It was just funny. It's a funny thing I said. Anyway,
I'm agreeing with you, John. Why are you being hostile right now?
why am I being hostile? Because it's the only way I know how to get through a conversation.
Hey, Jack, in the same demeanor, can you tell me an idea I have is a really good idea?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think of my idea, Jack?
It's a great idea, Stephanie. I don't know why you are putting yourself down about it. What are you doing?
John, I think you're reading into it. I think Jack's really
Okay.
a fan.
All right. Okay. All right.
It's yeah.
So I'm sorry. Now that we've covered
Good
national,
nice Bob Newhart delivery you got with it.
what? I wasn't. I was trying to.
That's a nice Bob Newhart delivery, I think.
Oh, I don't know who that is. I'm kidding. I do. I know who Bob Newhart is.
You don't have to.
Oh, Britton's uncle or something.
Yeah.
What? Whose uncle?
Paul Britton, I think.
Oh, so
Nuh-uh.
that's how he got that job. I'm kidding.
That's how we came up with the horse bit.
Wait.
Oh,
I'm
man.
pretty sure.
Nuh-uh.
Somebody else talk about their holidays. I gotta maintain some
Uh,
semblance of control.
I got a new lamp
Yep.
for
it
my
is.
living room. It's very exciting
Nice, Mazel.
because I needed to find one that could fit an E26 bulb because my friend let me borrow his smart lighting. So now I have this cool light and I can make it different colors.
Yeah, those are fun.
That's cool.
I got those in my bedroom.
Man, that I'm so happy for you because my holidays have consisted of a little bit of a attempted start of a TikTok war with Pottery Barn because I ordered lamps in October and they're still not here.
Oh, for shame.
So far, they have not responded, and neither has the rest of the TikTok universe. But I think it's funny.
I think it's funny too. That sounds shitty. Fuck Pottery Barn.
And I challenged them to a hockey fight.
Oh, do you play hockey?
I did, yeah, up until when I moved to Los Angeles, and yeah, it's a great sport, but it's hard to find a place to play.
Yeah.
They're all like an hour away, you know.
Played goalie once when I was like a little kid, and I got afraid because I didn't want to get hit.
That's a tough position if you don't want to hit with them.
Is Bob Newhart's nephew?
Confirmed?
I love that you're still stuck on
That's like this. It's like my reaction when I found out that Jason Schwartzman was related to Francis Ford Coppola.
Yeah, and
Really?
Really?
and
What?
Other Coppola person in Hollywood.
I didn't know
Nicolas
that.
Cage too.
They need to stop saying the stereotype that Jews run Hollywood. They need to start saying Coppola's run Hollywood.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah,
It's true.
they do.
It's true. Fight the power.
Yeah, yeah.
Fight Coppola.
I keep forgetting that Ryan, do I need to summon you again? Ryan Hitchcock. Oh,
No, Joe.
wow.
No!
Never felt like I feel like I've never wielded this much power before.
I mean, the hair with the light, it's a real Beetlejuice effect, and I love it.
This looks like shit in a
Oh my
class.
God.
Ryan, just as a question, is your day job, are you Bloody Mary? Because you need to be summoned from out of the darkness? Is that just the day gig?
It's so bad. Oh, that was a bad set. Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt what's going on. Sorry. That was bad.
Oh no.
I
Yeah,
don't wanna be the
Ryan.
one to break
Are
it to
you,
you. Every slip's gonna be bad.
Ryan, are you the former Catholic Queen of Great Britain? Actually, it wasn't Great Britain at the time, but we don't have time to get into this.
just Britain.
Yeah, let's get one more. Let's get one more reference. One more reference.
Beetlejuice.
Was your
Oh,
son
I did
born
that
in
one.
Edinburgh Castle and later became King James I of England and Scotland?
Yep.
Yeah, was that the case?
Yep. I know a lot about British history.
I don't
And
know
weirdly
why.
enough, Ryan's also a Coppola, so yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Damn.
That's true.
I do want to hear about other people's holidays, but we're a little more than halfway through the show, and I would like to make my other cocktail.
Oh, so fuck our holidays. That's fine.
Yeah.
No, y'all can talk about your cocktail.
No. Do the cocktail.
Well, and also fuck us for not telling us these ingredients. So now John just gets to brag about his.
It's awesome new drink.
Okay, everyone can make whatever they want. I wasn't sure I was going to make this, but I was at the grocery store earlier, and I was like, you know what, I can do this, and I did. So one of the traditional foods at Hanukkah is not only the latke, but the sufganiyah, which is Hebrew for jelly donut. So I thought about, I didn't expect that. I'm really sorry.
Mazel tov.
Oh,
This is a
Wow.
classy
oh,
show.
Bumble's gonna unmatch you now.
Is this your king, Quarantinis?
I hope people are indeed entertained. I know it's a different thing, but similar vibe. Anyway, instead of like muddling strawberries or raspberries, all right, or using preserves of any kind, I decided to make some raspberry syrup, which would emulate the fruit filling. And then I thought, like, what goes with that? And so I've got some cinnamon, because you could potentially coat your jelly donuts in cinnamon sugar.
I have cinnamon.
Fuck yeah. What do you actually have? I bet it's cayenne pepper.
It's gonna be a Taco Bell hat.
No, I for sure have cinnamon. Let me find it.
It's gonna be Taco Bell cinnamon sticks or cinnamon twist.
It is real. Hold on. Let me find it.
I've got a little bit of a real McCoy 3-year rum, which is a light rum that I figured would be a good, like, sugary good. Anyway, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So it's rum, raspberry syrup, a little bit of lemon juice. Typically, I like more sour and less sweet, but I'm gonna flip it today. Oh, ground cinnamon. What do you know? And then I thought,
Only part of
What's
this.
it filled with, though?
donuts are just what's in the thing. Donuts are desserty, and instead of like doing anything with like too much sugar or whatever, I'm gonna put in some coconut cream and make it give it a little bit of body.
Is
That's
that
bad.
too?
That just sunblock? I have sunblock.
Yeah, put in sunblock.
No, Stephanie.
What I will say is that this stuff looks like doesn't look like cum, but it also looks like cum.
John.
It
John.
does.
I think Stephanie,
your
don't
bubble.
poison yourself.
Right, it looks like semen. It does. All right, so we're gonna start off.
Hey, you didn't even
with-
show us.
We're gonna.
Show us the coconut cream. If
I'm
you
gonna
wait,
squeeze- I'm gonna-
100.
I'm gonna
if you
squeeze
show
it
us what
later.
the coconut cream looks
Okay,
like,
okay.
that could get us banned from Twitch.
Oh, I forgot about that. The coconut cream looks like coconut cream. That's it.
That's the only thing it looks like.
Wow, not even sunblock.
Wow, yikes. All right, I forgot about that because my show is usually so wholesome. All
What
right,
would
don't
the
think-
coconut cream look like if it was like splattered on your face?
like sunblock.
Look like coconut, yeah, sunblock.
Mhm.
What about if it looks nothing like it?
I'll tell you something that it doesn't look like is.
That tells us something about John.
Exactly.
What if you're blowing up like a latex balloon and then you also have it and
Yeah, all of these things are way more accurate than what I said. All right, so I put in a half an ounce of fresh squeezed lemon juice. This is 3/4 of an ounce of raspberry syrup, which I just made a couple hours ago.
And what does that look like?
Looks
Blood.
like
Oh my God. Can you? Yeah. So you're just making a blood semen cocktail?
I'm not on another show. like
Stephanie, do you
this.
have blood by any chance? You might be able to
Yeah.
follow along.
I do.
Wow, you have everything.
I'm going to put in a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And I said cinnamon weird because I felt like it. It's my show and I can do whatever I want.
Feel free. No, I don't think any of us caught it.
But I don't have
Caught it.
semen.
Ezra, don't speak for me. I caught it.
Okay, sorry.
I don't think anything gets past Jack. I'm
Ooh,
gonna
Jack,
put it-
what are you eating?
going to put in 2.
Ooh.
What?
I baked
What
a
brand of
pizza.
frozen pizza you got there, Jack?
DiGiorno.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, so it's not delivered.
Correct.
All right, we've got 2 ounces of
And
this
did
light
Jonah-
rum.
Mhm.
All right, and then finally, we're gonna throw in an ounce of this coconut cream.
Oh, what?
Show us the cream.
Oh, what?
Oh, I forgot to shake it. Ew, hold on. That is what we call pre-coconut cream.
Weird when you don't.
I feel like we need like a music, like a porn music, like dun dun dun.
All right, I just gotta squeeze it.
That type of music is it gonna boot us off?
Oh, is that Briar?
Hold on.
Dog.
All right, so we've got an ounce of this.
That looks
Out
like
of curiosity, could
mayonnaise.
you also use like marshmallow cream?
Yeah, you could probably use marshmallow fluff if you're in New England.
In
And
New England?
I'm gonna go grab some more ice, and we're gonna talk about our holidays because now I gotta shake this, and then we're done.
Should we be quiet until then, or
Oh yeah.
his instructions were clear? He's gonna grab more ice, then we're gonna talk about.
Nobody's gonna be able to hear you with the shaking. So yeah.
I'm very excited about Christmas because I'm intending to order Chinese food as per usual.
Oh yeah.
And I have downloaded, I have all 4 of the gay holiday Christmas movies that came out this year, and I intend to watch all of them on Christmas. I'm very excited.
Wow. All right. Good.
I know about the Kristen Stewart one. What are the others?
So Happiest Season is the Kristen Stewart one, and then the other 3 are the Christmas Setup, which is Lifetime, the Christmas House, which is Hallmark, and then Dashing in December, which is Paramount Networks. One.
I never
Apparently,
realized how generic all the titles are. Like you could probably take any movie and any title and scramble them up and it would make perfect sense.
yeah, well, they all have generic white men as their leads, so
Oh,
that
of course.
out.
Right, right.
It is
Are you talking about Victor Garber?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was only half listening because of the thing.
no
Which-
spoilers for Happy Season at all, but that is, now that you bring it up, a weird title for that movie because it has nothing to do with anything.
It's also not that happy.
It's just
No spoilers.
I've been so heavily spoiled for Happiest Season at this point that like I know that the best part of that movie is my husband Dan Levy, so I'm okay.
I didn't know you were married.
Best meta part of that movie is the whole Anna Gasteyer subplot because they make it like she's the only donor in the entire world.
Okay. This looks disgusting.
It was quite thick.
Yeah.
That's a thick drink.
It's because of the cream.
Yeah. Wow.
One time in college, we tried
That
to
was
make
like a
a
smoothie.
vodka smoothie, and it was gross. It looks exactly like that.
It's delicious. Oh, wait a minute.
Nice.
Hang on.
Like
Yeah.
if it comes back up later.
It's always the test.
It's either delicious or it tastes like Pepto-Bismol. I can't tell.
That's
Oh.
for
Well,
sure.
No, it's good. It's good. It is. It's good. It's good.
It can be
Are
both.
you,
John.
are you implying that Pepto-Bismol is not good?
It is good.
Because
Uh,
They're crazy. It's
I mean, it's it covers so many things. Of course, it is it's like chaotic good, nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. It's a lot of things to be good for.
Are you sponsored?
Yeah, Quarantinis is sponsored by Pepto-Bismol.
And
My childhood bedroom was painted Pepto-Bismol pink.
oh,
Until I grew out of that age and moved into the guest bedroom that was painted beige. And then I painted it blue. I was having a real rough time as a child.
Sure.
I got to pick the color of my walls when I was 6. Why would a parent let their child pick the color of their bedroom walls?
no,
I was like 4 or 5. Yeah, that's the real fucking question.
Yeah, it's just like you pick it, because then by the time I was 12, I was like, oh, have you seen my lavender bedroom?
What really gets me are those. Did you ever watch America Home Makeover?
Yeah,
Yes.
with Guy Bennington.
And they'll like casually mention, "Oh yeah, I like fucking Hot Wheels. I'm a 6-year-old," and then the whole bedroom
Oh, awful.
for years.
Awful.
Yeah.
And
It's
I always
like,
love also for the
I
younger
don't like them.
kids, they always get like this very custom bed. Like if it's Hot Wheels, it's like a Hot Wheel bed. If it's like I like space, they make like a whole spaceship. But you're like, oh, that's a tiny little twin bed. In like 2 years, they're gonna hate this. And
I
also
want-
fit
I
into
want-
their bed.
A TV show where a 17-year-old brings another 17-year-old back to their place because their parents are out of town. It's like, this is my bedroom. I was on Home Makeovers.
It's a great sketch.
it really is. That's a
Oh
fantastic.
man,
thing.
you get to write that too. It's darn.
Let me tell you though, when I was like 12 or 13, I got to choose the color of my walls. So I went with a nice shade of blue, which I like, but also I was super into like all ocean stuff. So I got this like stencil of like these 2 dolphins, and I stenciled like with white paint all around the top of the room. So there's just like these white dolphins in like every like 6 inches around the top of my bedroom. And now I'm back in my parents' house, so I get to sleep in that room again.
I'll do you one better. The bedroom I moved into, the one that I got to paint blue, I did paint clouds all over the walls, but I need to reiterate that I was like 12. So the
But a
clouds
5-year-old can paint clouds.
No, it's not the
Could you be like a
technique that was
sponge or
bad.
something?
It was that I was a very precocious and creative 12-year-old.
Oh.
So there were various shapes in the clouds. I also insisted on painting the ceiling a dark blue and made constellations out of glow-in-the-dark paint that you could not see in the dark.
You know what? Let me tell you, this sounds awesome. This sounds awesome.
So it was
Those
awesome.
I made a day and night sky.
You know, it was awesome until I was like 24 and was visiting my folks and then had to sleep in that room again. So
Can I just interject? If a bartender brought you this cocktail at a bar, would you throw up or would you drink it?
I would be like, what is it called? And the bartender would say bloody semen.
You're not wrong.
I'm
It
so
does.
glad you came back for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be maybe. That's one of those that comes in like a souvenir glass that's like ceramic, so you can't actually see what it looks like. And then they put
Yeah.
like an umbrella in it. and you
Yeah.
get this
Oh, I have
experience.
both of those. I could do
Tiki
that.
glass?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
looks like a syphilitic cocktail.
I mean, there is a cocktail called the Blood and Sand.
That's
So
right. Yeah. It's a
the
Scotch
Blood and
cocktail.
Semen, that naming is part of an already existing cocktail tradition. So
What would that be
Tell
like?
us-
Scotch and grenadine and coconut syrup, or coconut cream?
Wait, so you told us it's good. Does it taste like a donut though?
No.
Okay.
No.
Wait, I don't
Yeah,
fully
describe the
remember.
taste.
You
I-
put stock
okay.
in this?
I think you went wrong with the coconut cream. I think
I
you
agree.
too.
just had
So
regular.
here's what I'll say. First of all, none of you know what you're talking about. But
There's one thing I know, and it's I
Okay.
don't want to eat coconut cream.
I'm sorry.
Coconut's got a real funky taste, like what? Like what other substance?
I think it tastes like pineapples.
John,
So,
you should have just used semen. Like,
What?
I don't understand why. You should have just used semen. I don't understand why you had to cut color
You gotta
corners.
stop
I think
bottling your
it's because
semen
of
and
the
then pouring it into your
twinkles.
drink.
He couldn't do it, so we had to substitute semen for coconut cream.
no, that was me going down to the basement.
It's
So-
demon.
Yeah, to get
The what?
to my cum cellar.
What's your best year?
Maybe like 2007. Well, I was 15.
The Bush era?
What?
The Bush era?
I mean, well, all there was to protest the Iraq War and jerk off.
You had to get
How
your
did-
anger out somehow.
How did this show become this?
That Bush
You
era.
mentioned semen, and we all ran with it.
It's true. Alyssa, this is your first time on the show.
Look,
I'm
we're
so
in
sorry.
quarantine. It doesn't seem like any of us have partners in our places right now. We're
Uh-huh.
gonna go there. Give us a little bit of a.
We got
Just a
3
little bit
minutes
of
left.
runway is all we need to get to come.
It tastes good. The
We'll run
cinnamon.
with it.
The cinnamon really comes through. The raspberry does. I mean, it tastes like a good rum cocktail. I don't think the coconut was ill-advised, but I don't think that it does enough positive. I would be interested to see what it tastes like without the coconut.
So what would you, just spitballing right now, if you had to replace the coconut cream with something, what would you go with?
That starts with the letter S.
That starts with the letter S.
Semen.
Is produced by the human body.
And some
Sweat.
people freeze it.
Oh,
Spit. Spit.
sweat. Yeah, just go.
Serotonin.
Again, Alyssa, I'm really sorry.
Serotonin?
Serotonin is
Oh,
the
I'm having a
right
blast.
answer. I would
Good,
think that.
good. But I don't know what I thought about doing dark rum and lighting that on fire because you
Ooh.
fry the donuts in oil, but I don't, everyone says not to light cocktails on fire, and I'm not a professional bartender, so like I'm not about to do, I don't know how
What
to,
about coconut rum?
Oh,
A little
Oh,
bit
or
of
coconut- I don't tend,
Oh.
you're right. Alyssa, you're right. I don't tend to buy flavored spirits, but you're right. What you said was correct.
Unbelievable.
You're not a
So if
professional.
there's one thing we can just end the show with eventually, is just I'm right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. You got coconut rum. You showed me that before, I think.
yep.
Yeah.
I got. There we go.
Sometimes Ryan and I will Instagram DM each other at like
Ooh, and
2 in the
Malibu.
morning with cocktail stuff. It's great. It's one of my favorite things.
Yeah,
Um,
it's because they're.
I also have-
Oh, I like your red hot sauce.
Oh wait, hold on.
Town, Brooklyn's premier grocery store.
Food Town, yeah.
Foodton, if you're in New York or New Haven, Connecticut. Damn it.
I've never
All right. Well, we've got like 60 seconds technically, but like we always go over. So like let's
Hold
let's
on,
keep
this-
talking about our holiday.
Right here.
been. Oh,
Sunlight.
yeah.
This is a good.
Carpet Stone. Oh, we love Carpet Stone. Everybody have a good. Well, Ian, you were talking about making your own holiday traditions. What have you been up to?
Wait, left field.
Yeah, half an hour ago.
I don't know. Usually I go for a hike or something on Christmas Eve. That's a fun tradition, but I've been doing that like every weekend this year, so
You've been hiking a lot, yeah.
it doesn't make it as special. But still, it's nice to get out of the house.
Do it with sleigh bells around your neck or something.
Yeah, I'll just on
Or
all
like-
fours too. I'll
Do it on all fours. Get like 6 or 7 of your friends and tie each other together and just do it in lines.
hop on,
John,
kid.
this is turning into a very different show.
Welcome to the Quarantinis BDSM hour. We
Quarantinis after dark.
my hands are dry. Ryan, there's my self-effacing Oh, he's doing his light show. Never mind. Every episode, I find something about my appearance to criticize, and this month it's the fact that my hands are bone dry because I've been washing them so much.
John, you're doing great. You look great.
Thank you. Oh, I know. I can see myself. Alyssa, what are you doing for the holiday? How was your Hanukkah, etc.?
My Hanukkah was great. I'm with my family, so I get that extra little bit of Jewish guilt because, I feel horrible about that, but also good, but also horrible. But I came like middle of November, right before the spike, and I'm planning to stay till January, or at least until there are ICU rooms or beds that open back up in LA. And until then, I'll stay in well, right now I'm in Florida, and that's not really a better option. So I'm just, I don't know, just hanging on by a thread, I guess.
Florida is at least steady, right? Like we're in a spike, and Florida's just like been bad is bad.
It's funny. Before I left, my friend was asking me like, "Oh, are there any travel restrictions?" Because she was going to New York, and she's like, "Oh, do you have to like quarantine or get a COVID test or anything?" And I went to like the Visit Florida website. It was like, "Welcome, come on in. Disney World's open. Visit
Bring your
us."
COVID. We'd like to have it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
my focus.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is Universal. Yeah, I've seen pictures.
Universe, they're all back. I'm like 3 hours away, and I'm not going out there, but I've been hanging out with my family, which is nice because obviously I'm in LA, they're here. We've been trying to get out, go to these little like nature centers to walk around. Hiking in Florida is a little different because we don't have like hills or mountains or like dry land. So our nature centers are like boardwalks over like parts of like swampland. So like on Saturday we went to one and I saw 2 alligators,
Cool.
including a really big one and then a little baby one.
Aw.
So
Yeah.
that's what I've been doing. And then I always enjoy going and trying to attempt to see the Nutcracker because you know what? I like a little Christmas here and there. And I found a couple companies that have been doing it on YouTube, and you can just go onto YouTube and watch a full production, and why not?
Watch the ice skating one. It's the best.
Ooh, an ice skating one.
Yeah,
Well,
from
that sounds fun.
the early 90s or late 80s.
I stopped smoking pot.
You know what I'm talking about, Ian?
I've seen it. Yeah, it's the best one.
Yeah.
I will
stopped
check it
I
out.
stopped smoking pot on January 1st. I feel really good about it, but
Good.
I do miss weed quite a bit. One of my favorite things to do while super fucking high in 2018 was I would get home from work after midnight and I would watch the Winter Olympics, and oftentimes it would be the figure skating, and I'd be really high and I would hear the like of the and it was like ASMR in like so many senses, and it was just because part of it was like tense, like if they fall, like their bones are going to shatter. It was just a wonderful experience. But then like somebody, I think a North Korean couple ice danced to either a Beatles song or a John Lennon song. It might have been Imagine, and I was like, oh my God, the Beatles or whoever it was, like made their way to North Korea, one of the most isolated, autocratic dictatorships in the world. This is just so beautiful. And I like started crying. Anyway, point is, I miss weed, you guys. Somebody else talk about their holiday.
I'm not going to talk about holidays. I just have to say that I feel like I'm of a very, 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 very small minority that ice skating is my least favorite part of the Winter Olympics.
Wow.
Skiing is my favorite part because I was a ski racer.
Are you not watching it? Because if you watched it, you'd be like, "Oh, this is my jam." Or is it because the who's the guy that did flips all the time, Scott?
I just don't
Tony Hawk.
care for it. I just don't care for it. I actually really like all of the sled races, like luge and bobsled and skeleton.
Skeleton, yeah.
I will say what annoys me about the Winter Olympics is there's so many obscure sports, and sometimes they just don't explain it. Like there's one where you like cross country ski, and then you pull out a gun and you shoot the gun, and then you keep going. And they never explain the rules. You're just watching them go around, and they're like, oh, they only hit 5 of the 6, but they can keep going. I'm like, but why?
It's
Never
biathlon.
explained.
Number one.
Biathlon, or as they call it in Canada, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Isn't that the one that that Caitlyn Jenner has a
No, that's decathlon.
Decathlon? Okay.
That's the 10, no. Caitlyn Jenner's gold medal is like crazy impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some
Are you saying that biathlon athletes are not impressive athletes, John? Because that is
No, they are impressive, just not crazy impressive.
I have
crazy
at separate
keep in
times.
mind they all have very good gun skills.
I was gonna say, okay,
saying.
biathlon athletes are biathletes are terrifically talented individuals.
Are we all
I
watching
have-
the David Lynch film below?
I have at separate
Biathlon
times.
athletes and biathletes are two very different groups, John.
That's you are correct.
There's some overlap.
People
There's
people
more.
who can play, people who compete in the biathlon at the Winter Olympics are very impressive athletes. However, I, at separate times, never at the same time, have cross-country skied and discharged firearms, and I must say, neither of them are terribly pleasant activities. So this may be one of the few things I side with Caitlyn Jenner on. Decathlon is more impressive. 10 events versus 2.
I will say my favorite part of this bit is the fact that we made John like defend his comments about biathlon athletes.
I'll say, I don't mind. You give me
clarify.
We didn't get to play Rile Up the Host this time.
Oh, I thought we were.
Oh no, I did that earlier.
Did the semen not rile you up?
No, okay, that's fair. We played it without we played it without announcement, is I guess what happened.
Huh.
Anyway, everyone else talk about your holidays or honestly, whatever. Ryan wants to be a cinematographer now. LOL, says Ted.
Is anyone watching this?
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, people are watching this.
Oh yay!
Oh yeah, I got it. Oh, I dropped my phone. I got it up on my phone. We got a few viewers.
Yay!
Great.
One of them always lies. The other always tells the truth.
Oh, I see what you did there. Wow. Oh my God, it's such a subtle difference, but it's there. I have to clean all this up later. Ugh.
What will the other one say is the best angle?
The lighting designer part of me
I saw
is
Labyrinth.
dying inside.
Why dying inside? Wait, why dying inside? What should I do? What should I be doing?
Well, it's tough because it's like you really want to have like more fill light so that like the bottom is really more.
Two sources right here, Jack.
I know. I would say like angle it out a little bit more, but like still keep it low, like down here. Nope, facing up towards you.
Part of what a fill light requires is less intensity than the key light, though, too.
Yeah. It's
So
tough because it's like you really want to have like a different color so that like that contrast looks really cool.
Yeah.
Mine's my turn, so I could brag about sex.
What?
I don't know. I was joking.
Okay.
Definitely want to brag about getting laid. So
Oh, do you have sex recently? Good for you. Most stuff.
Take away.
Little top cocktail.
Mazel tov. So, what? I was going to say something. Oh, speaking of Labyrinth and New Year's, the show that I worked on most recently being ended in April, Earth to Ned airs its second 10 episodes on Disney Plus on New Year's Day. So check that shit out. It's very weird and funny. I don't know why I'm plugging something that I'm no longer being paid by, but people seemed to like it. I know Ian liked it, and
I love it a lot. I didn't even know you were connected to it. I love it a lot.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
it's good. I'll be honest with you because I don't think anyone from that show is watching. While we were working on it,
Like it? No.
while we were working on it, and I worked in post on it. While we were in post, I was genuinely unsure of like how it was going to find its feet and who was going to enjoy it. I thought it was funny at times, but other times I wasn't sure. I wasn't writing for it, so what does it matter what I think? I watched the episodes once they were like done and finished, because even I, at the very last stage, didn't really see it in its completed version. It's funny, yeah, it's a funny show. So, and it's even funnier if you're stoned.
Watch the Mighty Ones. It's even funnier.
Yep, watch the Mighty Ones that Stephanie writes for. So with that in mind, why don't we go around and let's say goodnight, because we're definitely over at this point. But you know what? No one's going to yell at me. They know that they should be afraid of me.
Power Hour might be Not power hour. Power selling might be a little. I'll go quickly. Thanks for having me, John. This was fun. It was nice to meet those of you I didn't know before. It's just Alyssa, and great to see all of the rest of you again. I do a show called Apocalypse Tips for Lesser Pips on Thursdays at 6 o'clock on this very channel. It's very fun. A lot of these folks have been or will be guests, and if that's not already true, it should be. So we should talk. That's all I'll say because we're out of time.
That's true. Yeah, I am sorry to power selling. So let's go. Ian, thank you so much for being on the show. Talk about your stuff.
Yeah, I just came out with a podcast. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's called Wonders, a one-hit wonder podcast. A bunch of people are on it. John's gonna be on it next. Tune in.
It's true. Why are we saying oh no? Stephanie, talk about your shit.
Oh, check out The Mighty Ones on Hulu. And it's even better when you're shrooming or on weed. And it's fun. It's one of the co-creators is one of the co-creators co-created Ren and Stimpy, but she was not Johnny K. So it's not weird to watch. She's pretty awesome. And check out Problem Child.
Yeah.
Streaming.
Yes, I have to respond to the pack. They commented in the chat. Alyssa, you go. Thank you for being on the show.
Yay, thank you for having me. And I've got nothing exciting, I guess. I've been writing some stuff for Reductress, so check out Reductress. And if we're plugging cartoons, I was a record assistant. I did circle takes on a really cute show called Kinderwood. It premiered like once on Nickelodeon, and now you can find it on Noggin, which you have to pay for. But it's a really cute preschool show, and I got to be in the record booth, and that's the most exciting credit I've had here in Hollywood.
That's very cool. Mazel tov. Jack, thank you for being on the show. Talk about your shit.
I have 0 exciting credits, but I am, except that I got an article in my community college newspaper recently. And you can follow me on social media, Instagram and Twitter at Jack Loves TV. I will be hopefully having more TV related like article content soon.
Good. Ryan, thank you for being on the show. Happy National Flashlight Day, belated. You got anything you want to plug? Talk about your shit. Talk about your shit.
All right. So for a long time, I co-hosted a show called Spoiler Country.
Oh yeah.
I'm back in the Zoom space.
Oh nice.
March.
Rad.
The information I have for it as of this point.
Very exciting. Well, thank you all for being. What?
Keep a lookout for it. Bye.
Thank you all for being on the show. Truly, thank you, Ezra, Ian, Stephanie, Alyssa, Jack, Ryan, wherever he went. I have been your host, John Hess. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so sorry to power selling. Truly, every good show ends with an apology. So my bad, you guys. We're having a good time. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. There's nothing happening on December 25th. And until next time, here's how.
Stick around for power selling, y'all.
Yeah, stick around for power selling. Oh, fuck, right. I forgot
It's
to say.
really good. It's like
Just then.
Finale calls to the public. It's
And Venmo Pack Theater at Pack-Theater, spelled the American way. Pack is great. Take their classes. Yada yada yada. Thank you so much for giving me this time.
Right,
Again,
longer. Just end, dude.
I'm sorry. Goodbye.